Hi, this is Werner from Scapago again, and today I'd like to invite you to reflect a little bit on the balance between theory and practice in your Norwegian learning. But before we get to this topic, just a small reminder. I'm going to publish more materials for learning Norwegian on this channel soon, and I'd like to invite you to subscribe to the channel or also to activate this bell symbol so you get the notifications when there are new videos. Not all of them might be announced in the newsletter, so I'd kindly like to invite you to do this, and feel free also to share it with your Norwegian learning friends. I can see that in language learning there are often like these two approaches of people who say, oh, I have to study and I do everything enclosed at home with myself, with a book, with an app, writing, reading. And then there are the others who say, no grammar, no theory, no nothing, just speak and listen to the radio. And I think, well, both are somehow right and both are somehow wrong. I see very often that through a language learning process, when people learn, for example, Norwegian for a longer time, then there is no good balance between these two. And I believe that you need both. So of course, just the way that you're not going to learn how to play the violin by just listening to other people playing it and reading about violins, you're not going to learn to speak Norwegian unless you speak with somebody, with like real humans. On the other hand, I see people, for example, who have lived in Norway for a longer time, who use Norwegian every day, but who still have bad grammar, wrong usage of vocabulary, sometimes bad pronunciation. So these people would need a bit more theory, a bit more thorough study of the structure of the language, of how it works. So if you are a beginner, I think then this is not the big issue yet. You might just have chosen to work with a specific method, or you might have booked a course or whatever. But if you're a bit more advanced or intermediate student, then this is a question you should ask yourself today. So I'd like to invite you to reflect a little bit on it. Have you recently been studying too much, so like too much theory, or have you been using the language like too much? Of course, not too much, but have you neglected the theory a little bit? Feel free to share in the comments what is your current situation, and whatever the outcome, well, try to put either a bit more or a bit less theory into your Norwegian language learning life. During the next days, I will give you a little bit of advice what you could do to actually study more thoroughly, but that's not for today. This will have to wait a little bit. Okay, I'll see you in the next video.